Blades, it's the return of the football season. It starts a bit later if you're in a proper league. Sheffield United kick off our top flight campaign against Crystal Palace, and this preview will look ahead to that crucial game because in the Premier League, every game is crucial. You've got to die for 3 points, which admittedly is a fairly short-term strategy, but a catchy line nonetheless. Welcome to this match preview. My name is Hal. Pre-season has been about as enjoyable as getting a root canal whilst watching your mother fall down the stairs. But here we are, and we have players in through the door to help bolster a squad that has lost the sickest of players I've seen, hence why his name is 𝗜ļi. And of course, we lost Sander Berge. Now, apparently, it's pronounced Berge this whole time. The lies just continue. But we've only gone and got a Brazilian, Vinícius Souza. I'm not at liberty to reveal where he ranks on Paul Heckingbottom's target wish list, but he was in the top one, probably. United have also added Yasser Larouci, who I'll be referring to as Jeffrey for the entire season, because I want to. In pre-season, he's looked like I do every time my wife asks me if I remember what's special about today. The Blades have also added a striker/winger in Béni Traoré, an Ivorian. Is there a nicer sentence to say in the entire world out loud than Côte d'Ivoire? Go on, try it. Good, wasn't it? There's left-sided centre-back Austin Trusty. He comes from a family of athletes, and his middle name is Levi. It's in the genes. And Anis Ben Slimani, here's the song. Give me, give me, give me Anis Ben Slimani. Signed him from Bromby. Now he plays for the Blades. That's the song. Just imagine that from someone who can sing. I thought it was right to look at team news. We are very pleased to announce before we get to that this season, the Sheff United Way is sponsored by Greene King Sport, where football is more than a game. Greene King Sport venues are now showing every single televised Sheffield United fixture over the 2023-24 season. And with more than 900 sports pubs across the UK, it doesn't matter whether you're based in Sheffield or Southampton, you can catch every single minute of the action. Keep an eye out during the season for events, offers, content, and competitions that put you closer to the action. The Blades might have a 3 p.m. kickoff for our first game of the season, but if you're not travelling to Bramall Lane this weekend, then why not catch the rest of the Premier League action on TNT and Sky Sports at your local Greene King Sports pub? So let's ask the question, will Vinícius Souza make it visa dependent? Football really has changed, and actually play in this Palace game. It's certainly possible. What I thought we could do is maybe look at a number of combinations. Wes in goal, then Baldock, Anel, Egan, Trusty and Lowe. That's most likely what everyone will have at the back. Midfield starts to become a little bit more complicated. I think Anis Ben Slimani, Oliver Norwood and possibly Ben Osborne could be the three. Béni Traoré and Osula, he is so cooler up front. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if it was slightly different to that. And, if Souza does start, then you're looking at Wes, Baldock, Anel, Egan, Trusty, Lowe. You could go for a 4 in the middle, Slimani, Norwood, Souza, and Osborne, with Osula playing as a lone striker, having that support from behind. It's certainly possible. Slimani can definitely get forward and support and do a job. We'll have to wait and see what Hecky has up his sleeve. Away team news. Let's look at Crystal Palace. They've lost Wilfried Zaha, kept Roy Hodgson, and had a trip in pre-season to the States. Jefferson Lerma joins the club on a free. That's a tough tackling midfielder, which could be crucial as Luka Milivojevic is gone. James MacArthur has also left the Eagles. The danger men to watch out for a Palace side, which have Michael Olise out injured, are 𝗵𝗿𝗍. He really is a player to watch, a real flair player. Jordan Ayew, Jeffrey Schlupp, which is a nice name to say, and Odsonne Edouard, but perhaps lacking a little bit of creativity that Palace side. They have, however, brought in 𝗤𝗂𝗏. He's a really exciting midfielder. Whether he'll start or not remains to be seen. And I think they'll attempt to be really just difficult to break down and look to set their talented flair players away to cause damage up top. Palace could do with further additions, but couldn't everyone? Likely lineup for the Eagles. John Stone in goal, Ward, 𝗤𝗍, Anderson and Klein at the back. I think 𝗑𝗂𝗏 and Lerma will play as a 2. Then 𝗈u, Eze and Schlupp supporting Edouard. But you know what? Whenever you're doing the away side, it is sometimes even harder to predict than your own. And when we're talking about the away side, we're very grateful to Roy, giving us the opposition view from, created by Roy's View From. Go to roysviewfrom.com. Here's what the Palace fans think. As much as I genuinely think we will struggle this season, I have a really good feeling about Saturday. I can see us giving Sheff United a welcome back to the Prem footballing lesson. A very confident Palace fan there. Let's read the next quote. I'll be very disappointed and genuinely surprised if we leave with less than 3 points. And I'm an eternal bedwetter. Next quote. Who knows? If we can bank 3 points, we only need another 37 to stay up. I think it's more likely to be a bore draw. They've got problems, apparently. They've sold their 2 best players. And final quote. I can actually guarantee you Sheff United will score the scrappiest of goals against us and park the bus for 90 minutes. We'll look flat and lost for ideas up top, and the game will end 1-0. It's written in the stars. Those are the quotes from some Palace fans, and a real mix, bit of balance in there. The referee, brought to you by 𝗓𝗏𝗄𝗃. 𝗓𝗏𝗄𝗃 is a virtual band, and many of their members are blades. You know how bands normally have a genre? Well, they don't. They make up diverse musical tracks, whether they be jazz, rock, folk, pop, Latin, or even dance, and they've chosen to partner with us at Sheff United Way. Go to 𝗓𝗏𝗄𝗃.com for more. The referee for Sheffield United against Crystal Palace is John Brooks from Leicestershire. Last season, he took charge of 32 games, issuing 129 yellows, 5 reds, and a rather high 13 penalties. He refereed the Blades in the FA Cup twice. First, our 2-0 win at Millwall, and then our 1-0 home victory against Tottenham. The last time he refereed us in the league, and I had to look quite far back till I found this, was the 19th of January 2019, when we were in the Championship, and it was a 1-0 loss at Swansea City. Now, when I think of players that have played for both, I look at Shaun Derry. If I'm going far back, I can also think of a striker that didn't play for us for too long, definitely more synonymous with Palace, but Bruce Dyer, and Gareth Taylor, scorer of a volley so fast the cameraman missed it. That was against Nottingham Forest. For those of a certain vintage, you'll definitely remember that in a 1-0 win at Bramall Lane. A big shout out as well to our members. If you would like to support us, click join as you watch on YouTube. Right, score prediction time. As always, I love to know your score predictions. Please pop them in the comments below. We know United kicked off the 2019-20 home season campaign back in the Premier League with a win at home against Crystal Palace, 1-0, after, of course, drawing an arguably more memorable game, our first game away at Bournemouth. Will we win the first home match again this time around against the same opposition? Well, in 4 Premier League meetings, it is 2 wins each. Both games in both seasons had the same result. 1-0 to the Blades, home and away in 2019-20. 2-0 to Palace, home and away in 2021-2022. Of course, that game away at Palace was Sander Berge's first match where, we serenaded him. We'll always have Palace away, Sander. And I think it was a goal from Norwood's corner, and 𝗤𝗍𝗏 in goal sort of took it in the back of his own net. But, you take them any way you can. Both teams have scored only once in the last 9 meetings. 3-2 Blades, a win in November 2010 that I remember quite well. I also remember Mitch Ward getting us off to a great start at Bramall Lane in, I think it was 96-97 season under Howard Kendall from the penalty spot. Really sunny day at the lane, and put 3 past them. Let's hope for something else along those lines. Could be tough, though. And I personally think the first goal will be huge in a match probably devoid of many chances. This won't be a game for the neutral, with 2 teams who may look to cancel each other out. I can see Palace trying to hit United on the break with their pace and trickery out wide and up top. And I can see United scoring from a set piece. I think that might be the way we're going to get our goal. So I will say 1-1. If I'm really pressed, I think 𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗏 could be dangerous. Trusty as well. I mean, those are two centre-backs that got goals in the Championship last season, and now we've got both of them. Let me know your score prediction in the comments, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Up the Blades.